Thanks for staying with us. Welcome to News Across Nigeria. I'm Joke Rogers. Coming up today on the program, Secretary of the Isheri North State GRA regains freedom from his abductors. Adamawa Governor laments poor state of hostel facilities at the College of Education, Hong, as he commissions the school's e-library. And the Benue State government launches 100 billion naira crowdfunding to revive basic education in the state. We'll begin in Lagos with an update on the Isheri kidnapping last week. It's good news as the Secretary of the Isheri North State GRA Landlord Association, Mr. Dayo Adekoya, has regained his freedom. The Commissioner of Police, Fatai Owusheni, who broke the news, says Mr. Adekoya has been reunited with his family. He will not confirm if any ransom was paid, but says the victim is well. Mr. Adekoya was kidnapped last Thursday when about 11 gunmen stormed his estate. The issues around party leadership and winning elections under the current leadership are some of the things that the People's Democratic Party is discussing at its meeting in Abuja. The meeting is born out of the visit of the PDP leadership and the Strategy Review Committee's visit to former President Goodluck Jonathan. Dr. Jonathan thanks the committee for their visit, saying that he hopes the PDP will do better in 2019. He also commended the McAfee-led PDP for wooing other politicians of like minds ahead of 2019, emphasizing the need to increase delegations to party conventions to avoid the imposition of candidates.
Since the PDP is already on the ground and the APC has emerged, we thought we should reach out to all the other parties that are friendly with the PDP, like the People's Redemption Party, Social Democratic Party, ABGA, Accord Party, Labour Party, Alliance for Democracy, and about 7 of them. And we actually had our meeting after submitting our report the other day, and 2 or 3 more are willing to really come to us, National Conscience Party and a few others.
Irrespective of what happened 2015 general election, yes, we lost the presidency, but that does not diminish PDP. And of course, every other party in Nigeria also know that PDP is still the number 1 party. And I think losing the presidency is something temporary. We should be able to get that position back. Direct primaries is ultimate. It's the best way of selecting candidates. But the greatest problem society have is how to manage direct primaries. Because it means that if, for example, you want to elect a governor or a president, you cannot bring everybody to one place.
Well, it's a confidence vote on the PDP, but the party has seen little peace in the last 2 years, with different groups laying claim to the party leadership. The Senator Ali Modu Sheriff faction of the party says is ready to instill discipline and internal democracy to reposition it for victory, saying the era of impunity is over. This was part of the resolutions reached at the end of the expanded executive meeting of the PDP Southwest leaders held in Ijebu-Igbo area of Ogun State. The meeting also passed a vote of confidence on Ali Modu Sheriff and the current effort being made to put the party back on a sound footing.
A celebratory mood, a clear vote of confidence on Senator Ali Modu Sheriff as the chairman of the PDP. That is as much as these people are concerned. The atmosphere simply tells a story. They say it's a gathering to fashion a repositioning for the People's Democratic Party, especially in the Southwest region. Some zonal leaders from the Southwest, members of the PDP's Board of Trustees, some National Working Committee members, and party supporters from the 6 states of the Southwest are present here. A former Deputy Senate President, Senator Ibrahim Mantu, gets his time to speak. He hits on the ruling APC on the issues of governance and why the PDP should stand as a real alternative.
Since the inception of the APC administration in Nigeria on the 29th of May 2015, Nigeria and Nigerians have not smiled, let alone laughed. Each day that passes, the economy becomes gloomier and gloomier. Inflation has skyrocketed. The prices of local and imported foodstuffs are well above the reach of the average Nigerian. Hospitals have become consulting clinics without the consultants.
The crisis rocking the PDP is a concern for Senator Alimodu Sharif, a man who has been fighting his way in the court. He believes the party must get back to basics.
When I took over this party, I said the party must go back to the grassroots. It is not enough to have reports. We have about 5 reports that were submitted by different groups. Whatever, howsoever beautiful a report looks like, unless and until you have the executor of that report at the grassroots, it is as good as piece of paper.
After all said and done, the meeting over, a communique is released, members and leaders present pass a vote of confidence on the Alimodu Sharif leadership, just as they asked the leaders in the party to recognize laws and constitutional provisions of the party to make it more democratic.
The party, under the chairmanship of Senator Alimodu Sharif, and all efforts being made to reposition the party. The meeting also resolved that at this critical time in the history of our nation, when the citizens look up to our party for direction, all hands should be on deck to move the party forward.
The gathering also prayed for good health for President Muhammadu Buhari and for him to continue his anti-corruption crusade.
Well, staying with party politics, Nigeria's ruling party, the All Progressive Congress, has reaffirmed its position, winning all the chairmanship and councillorship seats at the just concluded local government election held across the 17 local government areas of Yobe State, northeast Nigeria. Announcing the results at the headquarters of the State Independent Electoral Commission in Damaturu, the state capital. The chairman of the commission, Mr. Jauro Abdu, says the election was conducted peacefully throughout the 178 electoral wards. Reacting to the boycott by some major opposition parties, Mr. Jauro insists that all the parties had accepted to participate in the election at a meeting before the election, only to withdraw later. Meanwhile, Governor Kidnap has commended the people of the state for reaffirming their faith in the All Progressives Party. Well, a federal high court sitting in Lagos has fixed the 6th of March to hear a suit filed by a former First Lady, Mrs. Patience Jonathan, seeking to unfreeze multiple accounts in 5 Nigerian banks. In the suit, Mrs. Jonathan is claiming ownership of $15.5 million, which was found in the accounts and frozen by the EFCC after it obtained an order from the court. The EFCC had told the court that the accounts in which the money was kept was allegedly used to launder funds by 4 companies traced to her to a former presidential aide, Emmanuel Waripamo Owe Dudafa. In proof of this, the identified directors of the companies in another case had pleaded guilty to an offense of conspiracy and money laundering in a criminal trial before another judge of the Federal High Court. Presiding Justice Mohammed Idris has, however, adjourned the matter after the request by some of the lawyers representing the companies for more time to study the case. The lawyers said that they had just been briefed to take over the matter. Mrs. Jonathan sued the EFCC, Skybank, Dudafa, and the 4 companies, claiming that the frozen funds belonged to her. She wants the court to make an order directing the EFCC to lift the restriction on the bank accounts. She also wants damages in the sum of 200 million naira. When we come back on news across Nigeria, we'll take a look at other stories, including the Benue Education Fund. Do stay with us.